Yeah, I thought the first few shifts, and I guess rightfully so, a little sluggish. I wasn't sure where it was going to go. The thing we wanted just to play faster, and I thought our defense did really good in just getting the puck up the ice, and I thought we played a lot faster after the first period. Didn't have a bad first period, bad second half, but I just thought we played quicker as the game went on.
Does it help at all getting that full intermission to prepare for that power play that started off the second period?
The one they dumped in? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure who set it up, Rock or Tony, or I think Tony had talked to Rock that he felt he could get open behind him. You have fresh ice when you come out. You do have a chance to take a breath and go over some things. And again, I wasn't in the meeting with the power play, but I'm sure they discussed a couple of things.
Is this the most confident you've seen Morgan Frost so far?
Yeah, it's growing for him. I think the line has been good. I think they're playing off of one another very well. Yeah, he's got to keep going. 2 or 3 weeks doesn't make it, but I'm certainly. He just seems more confident with puck. What, as from a coach's point of view, I just think he's fighting harder for pucks. I think we talked about that this morning, and that's the part of the game that he needs to continue to work at.
John, Carter Hart didn't get a lot of work tonight, but what did you think of his first game back?
Yeah, it wasn't much work. He got some in the third period, made some saves in the third period. I thought he played well.
Outscored your opponent in the second period in the last 3 games. What have you noticed about kind of improvements that you've made in that period in particular? You've outscored your opponent in the last 3 games in the second period alone.
Well, I don't know. We just continue to play. You get some bounces. Again, if you ask me about tonight's game, I just thought we played so much faster. They wait for you in the neutral zone. It's a 1-3-1. They're just waiting for you. I think the best way to beat that is don't let them get set up in it. And the onus falls on the D to get the puck up the ice as quickly as possible. And that's where I thought we made a really big change in our game, second period.
You talked about a couple of those first shifts in the first period being a little sluggish. How important was that when you guys went into the locker room, they responded so well in the second period?
Yeah. It wasn't – we're not looking to panic. I thought we did the right thing, giving them 2 days off. We've done a lot of travel before the break and then after the break. These are tough. We talked how tough these games are when you come off that West Coast trip. We just didn't want it to settle in and use it as something to crutch on. First few shifts, I wasn't sure what was going to happen with our club, but then I just thought we kept our patience and played, and that's what the team's been doing all year long. There's not a lot of panic in the room in between periods throughout most of the year, even though we haven't got all the results we wanted. We just continue to try to teach, try to stay together, and try to play.
John, at the end of the day, you obviously play the teams that are on your schedule, but during this 4-game winning streak, 3 of the 4 teams are pretty far down the standings. I guess when you take a look at it, do you think the team is playing significantly better, or is the schedule just easing up a bit for you guys?
No, I think a little bit of both. I mean, you got to be honest. A little bit of both. We're going to find out. We've got Washington, Boston, Washington coming up here, whatever the schedule is. But I'm not going to allow you to just say that's why we're winning, because I do think our team is playing better. I think we're playing. We changed our neutral zone, and I think since we've changed our neutral zone, I just think we're playing on our toes more, and we're getting some puck luck. We're getting some breaks at certain times, but we're also earning some of our stuff too. So it's a tough league to win in, no matter who you play. So we're certainly not going to go in the back door and say that because it's against weaker opponents. I think our game has grown as a team.